Guess what? But I'm so proud.
Being said he was being reported. So imagine these classes are watched on YouTube when someone is hearing such thing. You think it's pleasing. That's so dangerous. Okay. So sometimes we want to let's joke in a way that we're giving ourselves respect, but also it's we're giving others respect, but also the institution actually. Giving it respect. So for today, we are going to Alright, so for today, we are going to focus on a number of things. One of which is to do a revision of presentation. Revision of presentation or revision of PowerPoint presentation. Okay, from there, now it's not the time when I should be making noise. Promise. You not that noise. And then we are going to focus on IT in business. Using IT in business. And then we are going to finish with word processing. Word processing or desktop publish. So these are the main things that we are focusing today. Revising PowerPoint presentation and discussing a little bit about the use of IT in business and word processing or desktop publishing. So this and this one requires us to do a little bit of plug and play. So unfortunately, because of limited space, we may not have a chance of using newer laptops or desktops. But then I'll just show a few things. Maybe some of you, when you are doing the group exercise, you are not directly doing it. Maybe it's one whom was active doing it. Some of you were active, and even some of you did, but maybe the quality of the PowerPoint presentation wasn't fine. So just want to do a little bit of revision, just showing a few tricks and how to use the PowerPoint. So this is one of the slides that I prepared. Of course, there are 5 slides, and you might see some of them. Of course, the other one is content, but the other one doesn't have a meaning. I was just trying to play around with graphics and their colors as well. So originally, this template doesn't have this, okay? And doesn't have this, and doesn't have this, and of course, doesn't have this or doesn't have this, okay? I actually inserted this, or I actually designed all these elements that we are seeing on the slide, okay? Now our question is, how do we start to use a PowerPoint presentation, which I think every one of you has so far done, but maybe I'd like to maybe remove this. And also I want to remove these, then remove these, and of course remove this. So, and actually I'd like also to remove this thing. Yeah, so normally this was the original page, okay? The original slide was looking like this. So I started to enter, okay? Like designing it. So some of the things are very easy. So you see the color of the background, okay? So when you are choosing the color for the headings, you also cautiously think about the background color. There are some colors which might not work as heading for headings because of this background. Okay. We might try maybe, let's say, let me type something like zoom in. Okay? Is the color of the heading matching with the background? Yes. Is there any conflict, serious conflict? No. There's no serious one? Conflict. Okay? Then let's try to use, let's say white color. Okay? Is there any conflict? Yes. Okay. You can't see the heading, eh? So meaning you have to change the color. Okay. Let's change the color and let's try. I don't know if it's dark red or whatever. Is this color matching with the background? Is the heading lit up? Yes. At least you can see the heading, eh? But maybe the color might not fit with maybe the background. Okay? So you do like that until you find a color that you think is matching or is speaking to the background. So that's the first rule when you are using one slides or PowerPoint presentation. You think of the color of the background and you also think of the color of the heading if it's readable, but also if it is speaking to the background. So this is one way of thinking about creating headings on the first slide. But you can also feel the shape of this window or of this table. Web table. So for example, you have seen this. It means now you are focusing the whole text or the text table or text box. You can drag it. You know how to drag it. Okay. You can move it. Okay. Move it a little bit like that. Okay. Now you can also fill this text box by, you see here, then you go where this shape format. Okay. Different laptops have different way of showing the shape format. So if you come here, there is what is called shape fill. Okay. So if you choose, let's say, this color, which is green, this is what is going to be shown. And then you also think, is this color of the text table matching with the color of the heading, but also the background? If it's yes, and then you leave it. Sometimes your eyes are good at judging things. Don't deceive yourself. So you can try different. This one is not working. This one is not working. This one is not working. Until you find something that is conducive to your eyes. Light colors or heavy colors are not good, particularly in PowerPoint presentations, because people will be focusing on the slide. So having this kind of heavy colors might also damage people's sight. So you have to choose maybe a color that is light or maybe that is okay. So let's say we choose this one. Okay. Now we have started designing the first slide. You can change this the shape, okay, of this text box. Okay, maybe you want it to be looking like round or maybe oval or rectangle or as an arrow. You do like that. So you can do that. So for example, you click the text box, you come here, we are still on that window, shape format then. And then you can come here, click, it will show you change the shape. Once you come here, it will give you different kinds of shapes that you can use. So if you click here, and then the text box will be like a triangle. I don't know if that is a triangle. If you click here, it will be like an arrow, and see if that is fine. If you come here, like you can choose different kinds of shapes For us, choose, let's say choose this one. Okay. Now the text box has what? Changed. So you can play few tricks with every slide. You can do that. Okay. You can change the shape. You can do one. And also additionally, you can come here, shape outline. Okay. And then you choose weight of the outline. So outline means the borders of what? The shape. Eh? So if you choose here, for example, you see what is happening. Okay. If you choose here, then you go. You like that? And you can also choose the color of the outline. Okay. You can choose this one, you can choose this one, you can choose this one. For example, we choose that. Okay. And then here we like the name of the speaker or the presenter. Don't forget, every first slide you have to show the name of the presenter or the name of presenters. So if it's a team, you indicate the team name and the members of what? The team. It's very important. Some of you, I know you are fond of putting that at the end, which is also fine, but then it doesn't introduce, because the first slide is here, it's like we are introducing the topic and who you are. And so you cannot introduce yourself at the end. You have to know your names before everything. So for example, this one is I don't want to use my name, so let's choose another name. Huh? Is it there? Okay. You see? Have you seen it? It's just a teeny way there. So you can change it, okay? You know where to go. For beginners, you highlight, okay? And then you come here, or you come here, okay? Come here and then you can choose the font size. For example, you say, okay. Now when you are choosing the font size, how big your name you want to be, you have also to take care that the heading should be bigger than your name. Okay. For example, it would be awkward to have like this, while the heading is very small, and then your name is big. The heading should always be big. Okay. So you can see, hey, let me come here. You can also adjust this one if you want. You can either do like this, or you can say, I think I want this one to be also in color, the text box, and then you play those tricks. You change the color of the text box, you change the shape, and whatever. You can do that. So if you see here, I have changed the shape, but the shape is not visible here. Why do you think? The background, The background is not allowing us to see the shape. So if you come here and change one, then you are going to see the shape now. Okay? Then you see, is this fine or no? Then you can decide. But for us, let's say, let us now put and shape and leave like this. So now, you saw that there are some frames in red and whatever. Now you can also play with maintaining the same background, but you want to add some features on the background. So it's when, for example, I select some shapes, like for example, I choose this one and I draw here, for example. That's okay. I will just leave it like this, or you choose another color. So if, for example, I think I want to choose another color, and then you might say, okay, if I put this one, is it going to match? If I put this one, is it going to match? You know, until you find the perfect color that you think is going to make your background very, very nice. Okay? Now, which color do you think we should use? Green. Light green or this one or this one?
No, this one.
And there's also this one. Yeah? Okay? So just as a beginning, so people will be saying, okay, where did you get this slide, you know? Like they are just using the normal slides, there's nothing much on the slide, but you can put a lot of things, make it beautiful, but also don't overload the slide. If you overload a lot of things, it will not be presentable. Anyway, that's about the first slide. You can, do whatever you want. Now, here there are two, because actually the first. Yeah, anyway. So here, the background is different. Okay? The background is what? Different. Because the background of this slide, it's a football pitch. Ball, right? So that's it. Now everything that is like this one, that is sitting on the background. So the background is this picture. But with this format, it doesn't change everything. Like some of the original background remains. Like you can see here, these are still what? Remaining, eh? Despite that we have changed what? The background. So for this template, that's what happens. For some templates, the whole original background is eliminated. You only remain with the one that you have decided to use. So here, this was also a common text box. I have to change and write it like that. You can even see that there is something that is speaking here. You can see the color of the text box and arrows like this one and some kind of the background of this picture. You can see there is no that conflict. So everything on the slide is looking okay. But if I put this text box, if I use red, everything will change. Okay? If I use white, everything will what? Change. Now, for some of us, we don't know how to insert a picture on a slide. Okay? So, for example, when you are creating a new slide like this one, okay? There are icons. There are icons here, okay? If you put this one, if you want to get a picture online, you are connected on the internet, just click here, you go on Google, and then you search, you click on the picture, it will come automatically here. But if you have pictures in your desktop, and then you have to click here, and then it will direct you to a folder where you are going to find one. Then it will direct you. Yeah, so we have managed to put one, a picture. Okay? We have managed to put one, a picture. But now we also think, is this picture fitting? Okay? What should I do to make the picture very beautiful, and also presentable? So you can change the position of the picture, you can change the frames of the picture, and whatever you want to change on the picture. But if you think like, okay, this one is fine, okay? So for example, maybe this is okay, and then you also choose. You have to fill, let's say, color that is. Okay, let's say we have choose this one. You can still drag it, and for example, put it like here. Or you want to, there are some ways of adjusting the picture, but for you not to get confused, you can just simply do like this, but make sure that when you are adjusting, it still looks fine. Eh? For example, do like this. See? Here you can also insert another picture, which I'm not going to do. Yeah, you will see some kind of photos and one. Yeah, but you can also play tricks here, and between these two, you can also do a diagram or a shape. Okay? You can change the color of the shape. So, for example, we think now of this color. Eh? If you want to change that one, so that this one at least a little bit matches with this one, and this one at least matches a little bit with this one. Eh? Now you think of maybe like this, okay, or maybe like this. So you put like this. You see, the colors are what? Speaking. Eh? This one is speaking to this one, and at least this one is speaking to this one. Okay? Yeah, and then you continue. Here you put another thing, you put a picture, like that. Go like that. We are following, eh? Yeah. So you need to have time to do this. But also you can delete this one, eh? You know, eh? This one you just highlight it and enter backspace or delete. Then it will remove. It will move. There will be nothing here. Okay. Let's go back here. So there is this thing called a chart, like a Venn diagram or whatever. Okay. So like where we came here, there is something called insert table. So you can set a table there. You can set a chart. Okay. So simply, if you want to put, let's say, a bar graph and whatever, you come here, you click insert chart, and then it will automatically give you the kinds of charts that you want to use. If you want to use a column, and then these are the charts under one column. If you want to use a pie, like this one, and then you just do OK. And then it has also to direct you to Excel, where you are going to, you have to put data and whatever. So here is where you can actually manipulate the data. Let's say pages. These are very important things for you to pay attention. Eh? Because people might be wondering, did you really know how to do this? It automatically gives you this, okay? And then here, for example, you see rice. What else is measured in kgs? Okay, and here change, SSFA, 10, 3, 5. You see here, and then you just answer like this. Then here it gives you everything. Now you can change. I want it to be showing percentages like that. See? Yeah. So you can put like then you can continue changing the colors of whatever you want to change. You have seen it? Yeah. So now you are creating a very beautiful slide. So that's this one. Yeah. We have done this one, inserting a picture, and this one. Now you can also insert a music, a song on the slide. You know that, eh? Okay. So for example here, there's a song. So when you are presenting in front, there should be a background sound. You can also do like that. So then you are presenting, but then there's one a background song ready. So what you do, if you want to send a song to come on the slide, would insert media, okay? I want to insert audio on my PC, then it will direct you. And we send this one, then it will come. Now we're gonna add this one to be actually giving me this. You can put it, let's say here. Okay. Make sure that you set this on like this. We are presenting, there's a song, then but also you have to use a song that will not cut out people's attention. You find that people are listening to the song and not to. Yeah. So let me. Okay. There's another thing called transition. Okay, transitions or animations. Okay, animations is how you want your table like text what boxes, how you want them to be moving and what. So you can have here animations. If you click here, it means the problem of my laptop, if I use that, it doesn't play the way it changes everything. So, yeah. I don't know, there's some problem with it. But then, for example, I chose this one. Okay. So, let me just show you how this thing works. So, you can click like, okay. When I'll be playing this slide, I want this picture. Okay, when I'm playing this slide, I want this picture to come like this. Okay? So then you want it to be flying, like going up, or you want it to split when it's coming on the slide, okay? And then you slide, or you want it wide, or you want it to zoom. You can choose whatever you want to choose. Yeah. Now let me show you how this thing works. Now I want to stand. It's time for presentations. I have prepared my presentation slides. Did I show you how to change the background?
No.
I forgot that one. Okay, let's say. So I want to change the background. I'll come here on design. Format, background. It means you have to change background. I'll click here if I want to put what? A picture. Okay? If I want my background to be a picture, I'll change. I'll put there. And then you do like this. Okay? And beautiful. You insert a picture that you want. So it will give us, it will direct us to that folder. Okay? The folder that we are enjoying so much. Yeah, but sometimes my laptop is slow. So usually what comes here is online. It said online picture, like online picture. Then there's another one showing way offline. Like that. So I'll come here because I don't want to get my picture on internet. Eh? But if I'm connected to internet, here to show us internet picture. So I'll come here, click offline. Okay, then you want to use this one. We said, okay. Now this is how the background will change. But you can adjust the effects of the background here, which I might not actually show. But you see, once you have changed the background, the heading of this column is not BA. And so you have to choose a color that will allow the heading to be visible. Anyway, just like that. Yeah. So let's present this now. I'll come here, slideshow. Okay. Once I come on slideshow, I say from the beginning. Okay.
Yes.
From the beginning, once I click here. And then you click the arrows on the keypad, and then it will be changing. So the song plays first because it was the first graphic that I watched. You say, if I click again on the same button, now it will give me what? This one. So I haven't shown you the picture, okay? Now I'm explaining about this one. Now the picture comes. You click the same button, now the heading comes. You see?
Yes.
This is how it changes. And then now you come here, you present. After presenting, then you come here. Okay? For example, here, the first one is this one and this one. If you click here, then this one comes, and then it will go like that.
Wow.
Questions? It's clear?
Yes.
Yeah. So preparing a nice PowerPoint presentation needs time. It's not just about okay, let me do this and whatever. It needs you to be very creative, and for some of you to be your career will be, at your office people will be okay. If you want a good PowerPoint presentation, please give this to ABCD and then it's going to assist you. But then I'd also like to show you that you can have some online templates. Because when you come here and you want to, let's say, it gives you like this template, but you can also choose another template from internet. So like this one, for example, this one was a template from internet. So if you come here, more things, to show you, because I'm not connected, but you can choose the one that we are using. Where is it? Or because we are still using it, so you can so for example, you can choose this one, you can choose this one, you can choose this one. If you are on the internet, and then give you more and more, so you can check. Yeah, like here, search online. Okay. All right. I'm done with revising PowerPoint presentations. So now you can judge yourself the kinds of PowerPoint presentations that you did. The kind of pictures, some you just put a picture, and when I'm seeing it, you can't see it properly. Yeah, even if you beam it here, the pictures will be inside. So that's how you can do PowerPoint presentation. So you can assess yourself, either the marks you got or just an issue of kindness, love, and care. You need a serious marks. But there are some groups that did good work, and I didn't. Shit. All right. So we have 2 slides for the second aspect. IT. What is IT?
Information technology.
Information technology. Okay. So what does IT mean? You say IT is information technology. So what is IT? What is information technology? Some of you have your brothers who are working in IT. What is IT? Okay, there's let's maintain silence. There's a citation from Hannah. What do you think IT means?
It's a mode of receiving and transferring information using the technological methods.
The way of sending and receiving information using technological gadgets. Who agrees with this suggestion? Okay, only 2 people. Okay, so some of you are not agreeing. Let's hear from you who are not agreeing. What is IT? Have you seen IT people using hose? Like a hole, a pumping hole?
No.
In their office?
No.
No. if someone or it's, your brother or your sister uses a farming ball in the office and says, I know I'm an IT guy, my friend is just lying, eh? Because IT people don't use a farming ball or a slasher or a needle to work. They use what I not say technological gadgets. Okay? Technology, they use computers, they use machines that are, of course, they always made from technology, but it's made from science. So, yeah. So, like the use of instruments from technology to access information, transmit information or share information, manipulate information, and doing different programs is called IT. It's associated to IT. So IT involves a lot of things. IT people can create a website, okay? So it's okay, you're an IT guy. IT people can create games. Like there's a common game that I see most of young people. Young people like you, they use called FIFA. Eh?
Yeah.
It was not created by a farmer or a truck driver. No, it was created by an IT guy who thinks of graphics and whatever and create that thing. Okay? So IT people are involved in that. WhatsApp, it took some IT people to think of how people are going to be sharing information. Okay? That's the fruit of information technology. And now you must be wondering, so are we going to be creating websites, creating apps, softwares where we are going to be working? No. Okay. Your role in the offices that you are going, or in the field, or in the businesses, or whatever project you are going to be involved in, is to use those instruments. So for us, it's not like this understanding what is this software, what is this. It's just to see why do we use IT in business. That's the only point that we are going to discuss. So, anyway, I'll do it then. So, IT is the use of computer systems to access information. Like right now, two people sitting at the corner, they are using IT to access information. I don't know, like from who, yourself. This corner and that corner, you are using IT to access information. Okay? So it is a phone is a computer system. It's part of the what? Computer system. It's called a computer. So when you are accessing information on your phone, either on WhatsApp or whatever, you are using or you are into IT system. It also means the use of technology to communicate, transfer data, and process information. For example, what we are doing, like using the PowerPoint presentation to create or to process information. That is also part of IT. So an IT guy should be able to use Excel, should be able to use word processing and whatever. So examples of IT that you can use in business or in projects or at office or in your personal one include networks. Two types. Can you mention two types of networks? Run and one. Not one. Some people thought we are talking about one, not one that we were reading in nursery school. Eh? One, wide area network. One. Okay? And run. Not you should run.
Run.
Yeah, one. So you can use that. If you are using that, like here on campus, we are using LAN,
Yes.
Local area network. We have some Wi-Fi networks. That is IT. That's why telling a person like me to you are saying, okay, my phone Wi-Fi is not working on my phones. You know, we have been cut from the Wi-Fi. I cannot do anything because I don't know it. Yeah. But there are some IT guys that will look on that issue. For me, I just use the networks. Like the way others use, you sit on the veranda there at the library, and then you'll be, cruising the network. Cruising, yeah. Robotics, use of robots to work for you. Okay, like in developed countries, they use robots. Here we are still using each other. Yeah, we are still using each other. Like I will say to you, like, okay, can you pick that one? Okay, I'm using you to say to pick that one. But outside there, they will just command the robot, go and pick that thing. It will go and pick that thing. Software or application. It's also an example of IT. Okay, software is like the portal, right? It's a software that someone created for people to be accessing information there. Okay. Some examples include artificial intelligence (AI), like ChatGPT. Honestly, ChatGPT is very important at work. Okay. At work. Not at school.
Yeah, practice.
Not at practice at your home. Not here. So you can use ChatGPT for different things, right?
Yeah.
For example, you don't have critical information. Let's say you want to understand how market is operating in Malawi. Okay, you can search on, you can command ChatGPT to give you information, and then you are going to see. Sometimes you might have something that you haven't done before, but you'd like to get an outline. Actually, at office, you just use ChatGPT for ideas and what, and outlines or structure of things. So, for example, you want to send, let's say, a business proposal, okay, to a certain organization, or you want to get donor funds, but don't know how to do that exactly. So you command the ChatGPT to give you an outline or ideas, okay, of that, and then you are going to rely on that, not asking it to write for you. Cybersecurity, okay, also used. Database management, where people usually keep data. So why do we need these things? To help to store the information, we need IT. Okay, like database management. It keeps your information. Okay, even if you have lost laptops or phones, but the data will be available. Helps to make the business calculations, like Excel, for example. Use the application or software of Excel to make calculations. It helps to present calculations using the PowerPoint software. Okay, so you can actually help to present information, not calculations. Okay, help to present information using the PowerPoint software. So for example, we are actually presenting the information but using the PowerPoint software. It helps to communicate using communication methods such as emails, fax, telephone, and others. Okay, so use IT for that. Remind me to send this slide if you might want it. Alright, I think we are very safe. Let's finish today by discussing these important elements that you need to consider when you are using Word or when you are using, let's say, desktop publisher or PowerPoint or Excel, whatever that is related to editing or writing. And so, want to discuss what font size is and how you do it. Font type, line spacing, graphs, stroke diagrams, table, how to put or insert tables, page numbers, how to do page numbers. This is you are going to find this useful when doing your proposals or dissertations. People usually get confused. To insert page numbers is very easy, but you say that okay, the other pages should have Roman numerals, the others should have Arabic numbers. That's the problem. Page break, how do we do page break? And then margins, how do you change the margins? And page layout, you want it to be portrait or landscape. Okay? So we are going to use this. Now, this one is very useful because if you want to do a good report or a CV or you want to edit a document, you are going to focus on these things then. Yeah. So, this will require us to do a little bit of practice. I should say we are finishing doing our classes next week, yeah?
No.
Probably this would be maybe next week. I think we have done All right. So now we want to start with I indicated what font type, font size,